I have a question for you. Whose life are you living? Are you chasing after a life that you don't really want, but that you think you should have? And this can be a deep question for a lot of you. Maybe you're living your parents' dreams, or maybe you're doing what you feel you have to or you should do because you have certain responsibilities for your family, for yourself. Maybe you are working in a profession or living in a life that maybe you thought you wanted at one point, but once you got deep into it after a number of years, you realize that you are ready for, that you want, and you deserve more. But that's scary, right? It's scary to be chasing after a life because you think that's what you should be doing, and it's not what you really want. So, I'm Eva Medilek, high performance, life, relationship, business, career coach. I help you have it all without sacrificing your health, your well being, and your relationships. I help my clients live a life that they truly want, a life of freedom of choices, freedom of opportunities, to be able to say yes to things that light them up without the worry or the fear or the frustration that comes with wanting to please other people or conform to what you think you should be doing. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Like, how do you get clear on what it is you really want when you've been kind of stuck in a paradigm, if you will, of pleasing everybody else, of doing the quote unquote responsible thing, of doing what you feel you should be doing because you've been told your whole life that this is what it looks like. This is what adulting looks like. How do you fulfill your dreams? How do you even get clear on what the lifestyle that you want is to be? So it does start with getting clarity. And so there's some really important questions that you get to ask yourself so that you can become clear. And I, for one, feel that clarity is a journey. You don't wake up one day suddenly clear about everything that you want in your life. It is a journey, and the journey starts with taking small, consistent, habitual steps, if you will, actionable steps, small habits that as they become more habitual and more consistent in your life, you'll start to develop clarity on what you want, what you don't want, what makes you happy, what makes you unhappy in your life, but also to get clear on the life that you deserve to live so that on your deathbed, you're not saying, you're not riddled, I should say, with regrets or saying that I wish I had gone after my dreams earlier or sooner or at all, if you will. So let me say hello to Tracy, Zaina, and Ralph for joining. Thank you for joining. And true love for yourself, Tracy says. Stuck in the pleasing stage, but not for long. Good for you, Tracy. Good for you. Because, when we start to live our lives for the approval, admiration, or expectations of others, we don't actually live a life that is in alignment to our dreams, our vision, our goals, and our values. And we end up being either unhappy, lonely, resentful, frustrated, or just flat out uninspired and unmotivated in life. And that's no way to live, guys. How do you take action to even get clear on what it is you want to do because you've been programmed for so long on what you should do. And that's where I come in. I have something, I have a PDF that I want you to download that actually has 6 powerful questions that you get to ask yourself every day that'll bring more clarity and direction in your life. So at least you can start by getting clear on what it is that you want in life, the feelings you want to feel on a day-to-day basis, the vibrancy, the excitement for life that comes from living and leading and working in what you truly love, living a life you truly love and the lifestyle you truly love, because you do have control. You don't have to be stuck in a place that keeps you unhappy, but I know it's comfortable. I mean, how many of us are dependent on a job that makes us miserable, but we're too afraid to find something that brings us joy for fear of rejection, not being hired, maybe not making the same amount of money, or what if I don't have job stability, or how hard is the change going to be? So many questions and fears that come up, and we actually choose to stay stuck being miserable. And when you're miserable, that's the energy that you're giving off. And that's affecting not only your health, your well being, but it's also affecting your relationships. So there's something I want you to download from, let me put it in here, www.evamedilek, it's my name, .com /6 pillars. So just copy and paste that in your browser. What that's going to lead you to is the 6 pillars of high performance. You're going to have questions that you can ask yourself that have you living and leading purposefully, that'll bring more clarity to your life so that you can be clear on what your vision, goals, and values are. And you're going to stop settling. You're going to stop shooting on yourself, and you're going to want to take the next step, which are the specific, consistent action steps to live a life more fully and on purpose. And, maybe living a life more fully and on purpose doesn't sound sexy or exciting. But in all honesty, to me, living a life miserable, unhappy, and frustrated and wishing things were different without doing anything to make things different doesn't sound sexy and exciting either. So whether it's your relationships, your job, your calling in life, how can you live and lead on purpose? How can you leave the job, leave the toxic relationship, and create a life that you love and deserve? Because that's really important. A lot of successful people, believe it or not, are miserable in their lives. So you can be successful and miserable, you can be poor and miserable, or you can just be just plain miserable wherever state you're in. You deserve more than that. You deserve more than that. You deserve to have the relationships that you want. You deserve to have the health that you want. You deserve to have the job, the profession, the career that you want. You deserve to have the impact that you want on the world. So download that link, just copy and paste it. I think, is there an HTTPS? Hang on one second. Let me see if I can put a direct link in here for you. 6 pillars. Oops. Spelled it wrong. Wait a minute. 6 pillars. Yes. Let me give you this link and you can click directly on it. That might be easier for some of you if I put the direct link in the chat. So go ahead and click on that and start your journey to get clear on the direction that your life wants to go to, with the understanding that as you start to take those action steps and starts to get clear, you may find on your journey that your direction changes. Maybe that's not what you wanted, that's what you need, but at least you've started that journey. And the journey can be exciting It can be scary, it can be uncomfortable, but it is so worth it. So worth it. So, anyway, hope this helps. Hope you download the 6 Pillars of High Performance. Say hi in the chat, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Share this out to anybody that you know that might be miserable in their lives or frustrated or, maybe just not as happy and fulfilled, and they're just going through the motions just to survive day to day. Share this out so that other people can benefit from this free, no obligation. It's just a free PDF download that you can actually print out, hang next to your computer or in your office or in your bedroom or in the bathroom mirror, so that you can start to train your mind and direct your mind to get clear on what you want and deserve in life and start to take actions for that. Okay, so thank you all for joining, and I will see you next week.